First time I've actually been around you. I promise I won't try and wreck you. Oh, I'm in the marbles again. Oh, oh, Marshall, I'm so sorry! Greetings and welcome to the 2008 All-Star Open. 25 drivers are looking to race their way into the main show tonight for the All-Star race to get their shot at $1 million for their team. The top 2 positions will advance on to the main show, plus your guys' fan vote. If by chance the fan vote driver happens to finish in the top 2 positions, the next guy down that got the most votes will advance on to the main show as well. Brian Vickers, driving the '83 Toyota Camry for Red Bull Racing, got your pole for the Open. Casey Kane on the outside of the front row in the number 9 Budweiser Dodge for Abraham Motorsports. Pace cars off. We're about to take the green flag here in the All-Star Open. 34 laps to find out who your 3 drivers are that are going to be advancing on to the main show later on tonight. Green flag underway. Both inside and outside rows got a good start. Kane got a huge launch. He's right there. Got a nose out on the 83. Biffle looking in the inside. 3 wide already. Going into turn 1, lap 1. Biffle sneaking it in there. Kane got shoved out to the wall. Vickers blocks off Kane. Biffle to the inside. Trying to take the lead right away. Marcos Ambrose. And teammate to the 16, Jamie McMurray down there on the inside. Vickers got a shot off of 4 though. He's got the momentum. Gonna lead lap 1 here in the All-Star Open. Surging ahead of the field there. Biffle, Ambrose, and Kane fighting for second. They're starting to settle positions out here. The field's getting spread out. Vickers is a car length ahead right now. Biffle trying to catch him. Kane all over the back of the 16. Biffle sneaks low. He's looking for a nose. He's gonna try and take the lead from the 83 car. Dives it down into turn 1. Side by side. Vickers gets in. Can he clear him? Isn't going to be able to slide up. Vickers with the momentum on the high side. Back down the back straightaway. They're side by side. Casey Kane in the 9 trying to push the 83 down the back stretch. 83's out front. Biffle and Kane side by side for second place. Ambrose and Montoya, some road course ringers up here trying to fight for their spot to win the $1 million. Vickers has got a little bit of a gap here on second place. Casey Kane and the pack behind him. Whoa, Kane just drove it into turn 1. Closed right up to the back bumper of Vickers. Looking to the inside down the back straightaway. They're going side by side into turn 3. Kane looking on the inside. He dives it on the inside of the 83 of Vickers. Can he use the outside momentum to surge back ahead of the 9 car? He does and continues to hold on to the race lead. Ambrose now in 3rd place looking for one of these guys to mess up. Kane looks again, looking low with the help of a push from the 21 of Ambrose to the inside of turn 1. Clears the 83. He's going to move up here off of turn 2, take the race lead. Ambrose now looking to take second spot in that second place to move on to the All-Star race. Vickers was leading the early on part of this race, and now he's fallen out of the spot to try and get himself locked in. Casey Kane's pulling away with this race lead now. Starting to get a couple of car lengths on the 83 of Vickers. See, Ambrose is all over the back bumper of the 83 trying to find some way to get momentum around him. That's the battle for the transfer spot right there. Ambrose is looking low. Ambrose is having a hard time getting around this 83 car. He's got Montoya breathing down his neck now. Starting to lose some time to the 83. Montoya looking to the inside of Ambrose. Open wheel, road course racers. Side by side, Montoya shoots down into turn 1, sideways, saves it, slips up the track a little bit, shoots, makes Ambrose get out of the gas, and now takes over the spot. Here comes Montoya, looking to try and take second place from Brian Vickers. Casey Kane has dominated this All-Star Open thus far, ever since he took the lead away from the 83 car, who is currently holding the second place spot away from the 42 of Montoya. They are fighting it out back there between the other side of these lap cars. Kane's been picking them off through as they've coming off of pit road. Brian Vickers is half a racetrack away from this 9 car. He is so far back. This 9 car does not have to worry about any guys threatening to pass him. He's just got to worry about making it to the end. White flag is out for the number 9 of Casey Kane. 1 to go here in the All-Star Open. Casey Kane is coming off of turn 4 and is going to easily advance himself into the All-Star race, winning the All-Star Open. And coming off of turn 4, Brian Vickers in the 83 pulled away from the 42 of Montoya, who gave it everything he could to try and pass Vickers. We'll move on. Here are the drivers locked into the Smithers NR2008 All-Star Race. Starting off in the number 1 car for DEI, Martin Truex Jr. got locked in with his win last year at Myrtle Beach. Kurt Busch is locked in with his 2004 championship. New driver piloting the number 8 for DEI, Mark Martin, is locked in with his 2005 Nextel All-Star victory. The underdog could be the lucky dog tonight and win the million. David Rudiman is locked in with his 2007 Coca-Cola Super Speedway victory, driving the Aaron's Dream Machine. Clint Boyer, the first of all 3 RCR cars to be locked into this event this year, driving the DirecTV 07 Chevrolet. Boyer is locked in for his victory at Atlanta last season. Smithers, piloting the number 10 Valvoline for Everham Motorsports, your reigning All-Star winner, won the million last season. In the number 11 FedEx Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, Denny Hamlin is locked in with his 2007 Phoenix victory. Rocket Man Ryan Newman, piloting the number 12 for Roger Penske, is locked in with his 2002 Winston victory. Matt Kenseth in the red and white Arby's colors for the All-Star Race is locked in with his 2003 championship. The youngest of the 2 Busch brothers, Kyle Busch, in the electrifying 18 machine, getting into the All-Star Race through his last victory in the number 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports at Darlington Speedway last season. Tony Stewart, Smoke, is in the house tonight, piloting the number 20 Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. He is using his past Cup championships to be locked into tonight's event. Your 4-time NASCAR Cup champion is of course locked into tonight's All-Star event, driving the number 24 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. Our most recent driver to be locked in on a win, Kevin Harvick, piloting the Shell Pennzoil number 29 for RCR, got a win earlier this season at Atlanta. Teammate to Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer, Jeff Burton, the mayor, piloting the bright orange AT&T machine, is locked in with his 2007 Auto Club victory. Driving the number 38 for Robert Yates Racing, your 2007 Daytona 500 champion, David Gillen, is in tonight's event with that 500 victory. Bobby Labonte, behind the wheel of the Petty number 43, 2000 NASCAR Cup champion, your 1999 champion, is locked in one final time to try and race for the million. Reigning back-to-back NASCAR Cup champion, Jimmy Johnson, supporting his Johnson Foundation, not locked in due to a fan vote, but locked into his 2000 Winston win, as well as winning a race earlier this year at Phoenix. Carl Edwards, with his teammate steal a win victory at Dover Motor Speedway last season, is in tonight's All-Star Race. Casey Kane locked in by dominating and winning the All-Star Open. Brian Vickers, runner-up in the All-Star Open, will also have a shot. Reed Sorensen wins the 2008 All-Star fan vote and has a chance to win $1 million. Congratulations, Marshall Burrell. You will be piloting the NASCAR 09 Chevy Impala for this year's All-Star Race. Don't fret if you didn't win, there'll be many more opportunities in the future. To set the scene on lap 27, the number 10 car Smithers got tight off of turn 2 and tagged the wall coming off the corner. With Casey Mears in the 5 car right on his heels, had no time to react, got into his left rear, and sent the number 10 car of Smith around on the back straightaway. Luckily didn't hit anything but a couple of flat tires on the race car. Under the last caution of the race, Smithers radioed into his team that he was, quote, looking for the 5 car.
I need to find the 5 car after the race though. I have some words for fucking Casey Mears, that's for sure.
It wasn't until the cool down lap as the cars were pulling down pit road, Smith was waiting, lurking for his target. Once Mears was there, Smithers hooked his car into the 5, getting into the driver's side of Mears. Then he proceeded to chase down the 5 in the pits, but the Hendrick bunch whipped up a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy invisible car spell, and they were gone back to their shop in Charlotte. Ironically, 3 separate incidents took place in turn 3 at Darlington, right in front of the Earnhardt Towers last week. Some reports have stated that this could be the hottest ticket around next season. The best seat and the best place to get the Darlington action in your face. The Lowe's 48 team has been a little bit under the radar compared to their previous seasons of dominance to the championship. Johnson has only led 9 laps in 11 races, but the consistency is there. He has finished every race inside the top 15, with 5 top 5s and 9 top 10s. Could 2-time become 3-time this season? Shit, I knew I had an investment in the subscriber entry, but hell, I didn't think it'd be qualifying second. I don't know who's working on the car, but they know what the hell they're doing. Marshall, you might have a chance to win the $1 million. Carl Edwards got your poll. I didn't exactly set the field to like having the people that got in based on the All-Star Open and fan votes and all that towards the back. I know I could have, but I didn't want to mess with all that. Got 51 laps in the All-Star race. Gonna have 1 pit stop more than likely for this run to determine who's gonna win the $1 million. I gotta try and defend a fucking title. We did alright. We're about a mid-pack car, not exactly the fastest car in the bunch, but hopefully luck will play on our side, some fuel strategy or pit strategy, and I might try and go 2 for 2 in the All-Star race. I don't know, I'm not calling it too well, but if I do, that's another $1 million in my bank for my future race team. I definitely wanted that Chevy Impala up there to have some speed to compete with like me and the big boys, so at least had some sense of fun and not just have, you know, you guys riding the back the whole time for whoever wins that ride. That'd be kind of not very fucking fun, in my opinion. I put a little bit too much juice in her, I think, or just might have had a good qualifying run here at Charlotte. Either way, we'll see how she races. And yeah, Marshall, if you win this fucking thing, congratulations, buddy. As I mentioned in the short, and I might include it in the pre-race segment here, I'm not exactly sure what I'll have planned for this race, but there are future opportunities for that car up there for you guys to try and maybe get your entry in. I don't know what those will be yet, but I definitely like the idea of having you guys try and, I don't know, compete for an entry into the series, and eventually I'd like to do a subscriber series, maybe in the late model cars, or the SRX series if I can get that mod installed on the NR2003. Enough about that, we're underway for the All-Star race, trying to get my $1 million. Who's gonna be Mr. Krabs and get greedy tonight? Hamlin, we've been doing good this year. Stay off my shit. I got on the curb. I almost fucking wrecked us all. Lap 1 complete, 50 to go. Moved up 1 spot. Marshall, you've fallen back a little bit. Boyer and Kyle Busch have gotten by you. Trying to keep the mayor from getting out of my ass. Get your nose out of my ass, Burton. My car runs real nice along that groove, just like it did last season. And if I can kind of get good at running around there, get around these cars on the high side, I'm going to be up there competing with these guys too. I just didn't have a good qualifying lap. The first one fucking sucked, and the second one I was able to get a little bit better. Turns 1 and 2 are a struggle for me. I wasn't able to hook the wheel around the center of the corner as well. I gotta really crank it to make the car turn around the center of the corner. Other than that, car handle's fine. Center and 2 deep. Oh, coming back with the momentum, Johnson! Oh fuck! I lifted my tire off the ground. I was trying to squeeze in between him and the wall, and there wasn't room there. Maybe this time. Maybe this time. No, he shuts the door again. Going on the inside. Fuck yeah. I wasn't passing guys too well on the inside, but fucking send her in here. Oh, I got loose. I'm just trying to stay in the top 10, Johnson. Why do you gotta make it so difficult? Not trying to use all my stuff up just to pass you. There's plenty of spots up here. I gotta catch up to the subscriber. If they beat me, what's that say about me? To be fair, I'm the one that controlled the ratings of that car, and I'm not really performing as well as I did last season. This COT car hasn't got the speed in it that my old Gen 4 car had. Really up here, getting close to the marbles, close to the wall. I'm doing whatever I can to get the momentum off the corners. That's how I'm making speed around this track right now. I cannot run the bottom. My car I have to crank the wheel just to stick to the white line. I gotta crank the wheel right now so I don't hit the wall. Newman? Oh, thank you. I had to lift a little bit, but thank you for giving me the room. Catching up to you, Marshall. I see ya. I don't want to spoil too much, but I did figure out something over this past week that I can do with some content creation that might open up the window vastly for this channel in the soon future. Since I'm seeing that NASCAR 09, I was watching that back bumper, I tapped the wall, fucking gave up everything. Didn't get ran over though, we're fine. We'll make it back up. That lap didn't happen. We just lost everything. You know that Charlotte weekend I put together, or that couple of weekends I put together here last year, that was a something of miracles, because we don't have that same luck right now. We are sucking Oh, geez, Kane, I almost got you. Our car is not handling at all great around other cars. It was doing okay when we were single file. Now that I'm getting aggressive, and I also abuse the tires a little bit. Scrape the wall, not helping my case. Sorry, Mark. I am so sorry. I was trying to clear. I thought I was clearing, and I thought I could push it and get out of the throttle, but you weren't lifting. Okay, reset. We got some room ahead of us and behind us. Take a couple of deep breaths, reset ourselves. It's been a messy couple of laps. Fiddling around back here ain't gonna do me shit. Trying to reel in this Budweiser car. My teammate, something tells me maybe Everham put a little bit more money into his car here recently. I've been stealing the show, stinking up the show. The only car that's been performing in the entire team. Sadler's been a no-show the entire time. Here we go, getting on the inside of my teammate. I think in the All-Star race last year, me and Kane started on the front row. If I remember right. Slowly picking these guys back off again. I'm trying to get back to where I was. Can't believe I overshot the corner and hit the wall because I was too busy looking at the back bumper of the guy in front of me. Get distracted and fucking hit the wall. If I just keep my focus, I'm fine. Another pass on Rocket Man Ryan Newman. Sweet, cleared him before I got into the corner. I wonder who's leading this thing right now. I see a bright car. I don't know if it's like Burton or... I see Burton. He's on the inside of Marshall. Might be Stewart. Saw a bright orange car way up there. Oh, there's somebody way up there. Is that a lap car? Aside from me dancing with the wall a few laps ago, there really hasn't been anything going on in the race, so I apologize for the snooze of an all-star race, but I mean, it kind of went like that sometimes. 2009 was by far the fucking best. Not just because Tony Stewart won it, but hell, they were racing 3 wide in these fucking things. Oh, Johnson. Who's holding everybody up? Well, if you guys aren't going, I sure as hell am. I didn't think I was going to catch all of you this quick. It was literally just within like the last lap and a half that you guys just started slowing down. Get out of my way, Gordon. Hey, Marshall. How you doing? First time I've actually been around you. I promise I won't try and wreck you. Oh, I'm in the marbles again. Fucking hell! Didn't lose as much ground this time, but every time I get behind you, apparently I start losing my talent of driving. Or I'm just trying to push it too hard to get past you, because I know that it'd be better to beat you than get beat by a subscriber. I mean, not that that'd be good for you, I guess, but I feel a little bit bad that I got beat by my subscriber. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Marshall, I'm so sorry! No! Oh my fucking god, no! I promise that's not how I wanted to pass you! Well, there goes my fucking good race car reputation out the window. First time I have a subscriber in the series and I fucking wrecked him! Oh man. I hope you have a laugh, cause that's just... I'm sorry. Maybe your team can get the nose fixed real quick. I didn't fuck your splitter up. You'll be back in this thing. There's only 20 of us. 23 of us. Getting 4 tires and fuel. We should be good to the end of the race on this. I got my pit stop smoothly and fine. Doing a lot better on that than we have been at the beginning of the season. Here's a look at the replay. We're all racing really hard for like 2nd place or 3rd place. I don't even know where Burton's at, but I shoved it in there 3 wide. I hooked the 17, which made him go down and hook Marshall right into the outside wall head on. Took out Johnson and Gordon and Casey Kane. Here comes more people. Mark Martin into Gordon. I am sorry, guys. That was all on me. Mark's smoking. He's got heavy damage. On board the EA Sports NASCAR 09 with Marshall Burrell. Watch him get hooked head on into the outside wall. Hello, Charlotte. Didn't get hit by anybody else. 9 car hit 48 of Johnson. And there's Mark careening right into the 24 car. Looking at the Hendrick teammates of Gordon and Johnson to try and figure out how they got involved in this. See the 17? Ooh, hard hit from Marshall. And then Matt just hooked right into the side of Gordon right there. Looks like he was just trying to gather his car back up and ran into the side of Gordon, which spun him out and collected Johnson. Yeah, that's a fucking statement to put on the driver application for Smithers Racing. Owner might wreck you on accident. He's a dumbass. Gonna be restarting on the outside of the 3rd row next to Jeff Burton. Get my tires all warmed up, ready to go. Gonna have 24 laps left in this race. I still have a shot to get the $1 million after everything I've caused. Again, I apologize, Marshall Burrell. I wrecked your shit, turned you right into the wall. Luckily, this ain't NASCAR next gen new cars. I would have been fined and suspended for that shit. Even though that technically wasn't me, it was Kendrick that hooked you. They're already 3 wide up there. I'm fucking avoiding that shit. I'm just gonna try and pinch Boyer down. That didn't work. I slid up the track anyway. I'm not good on fresh tires. It takes about 7 to 10 laps for these puppies to get worn right where I want them. And then I start ripping it around the top. Oh, Kyle's on the wall. Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought that was a wreck. Oh. I had to go somewhere with that. Why am I not getting the fucking speed around the corner right now? You guys are just hauling it around me. It's what happened at the start of the race. I couldn't go anywhere. You guys just wait till the end of this run. You guys just fucking wait. I ain't got no time to be sitting here and waiting now. This is the All-Star race, and it don't matter who finishes where. All that matters is first place in that check, baby. Here we go. Tires are starting to break in a little bit. I can feel it. Starting to hang with people. Get around them on the outside now. Harvick and Boyer diving down. RCR's up there now. Joe Gibbs has faded away even though Stewart's leading, but all the RCR cars are up there. 20 to go here in the 2008 All-Star race. I'm still trying to fucking defend my damn title. This is the only title I got so far in this series. Whoa, we got loose. I scraped the wall. I don't know if that was because the 12 car knocked the air off me. We're all up in these other shit. He's trying to take out the 11 car. Trying to side draft the fuck out of the 18 car. Oh, that was almost the same scenario that I just did with Kenseth. Back her down, Smith. We got 19 laps. They're gonna get spread out and you're gonna be able to pick them off one at a time. Whoa! Truex hit the fucking wall. I literally had nowhere to go. He hit the wall and I punted him right out of the way. We're good to go on fuel. I do not need to make a pit stop, so I will be staying out. Martin Truex Jr., as of recording this, you're going to be making your last full-time start in the Cup Series in the number 19 car at Phoenix. I apologize for punting you out of the way, but you got to the outside wall. I tapped you, spun into the infield. I thought it was going to be fine, but he comes right back up into the 44. Dale Jarrett and Marshall and Johnson. I am sorry. You're involved in another wreck. Here comes more cars. Gillen ran into Marshall again. I don't know how the fuck that car's doing now. It took a hell of a lot of damage. Here's a perfect shot to see the contact of Martin Truex Jr. on the wall and then going off the front bumper of me. These guys at the tail end just nearly missed Truex. He came sliding right back up into their pathway. Really nowhere for them to go, and then nowhere for Gillen to go. Those guys went straight up to the wall. I apologize, Marshall. This isn't a great debut for the subscriber entry. Well, we're gonna have 14 laps to go in the All-Star race. Can Tony Stewart over there hang off and get the win the year before he actually did in his last season with Joe Gibbs Racing instead of his first season as a team owner? Can I get my ass any farther up the ninth? Will there be another caution? Probably if I'm on the inside. I'm a little worried restarting on the inside. Actually, the guy restarting on the outside of me should be worried. I timed that wrong. I frickin' hit the back bumper of the 12 car and it fucked me real bad. Caution's out already? What the fuck happened? I lost 2 spots on that, damn it. I apologize, Marshall, if the camera is even focused on you. I don't know what happened to your car. It just slowed down and got ran over by Kane, my teammate. Should I even brought in the subscriber entry? Damn, it's bad luck, it's cursed. Try to listen in to hear if there's anything that goes on with the car. Nope, not really. I mean, it just didn't get fucking going. Everyone started leaving you behind and then flying by you on the other side. I don't know what the hell's going on with this car. Well, I don't think we're gonna have a shot at this $1 million because I needed it to stay green for my tires to get worn out and warmed up and the rest of these guys to have tire fall off. We're not gonna have that if we're restarting and only running a couple of laps. We're gonna be under 10 to go when we restart again. Alrighty, getting lined up here on the inside again. Learned my lesson on the last restart. Don't get my nose in the guy's ass in front of me. Gonna keep my distance. Wait for it to go green. Now we're on it. Got a little bit of a better restart. At least I'm not getting held up because I hit a fucking bumper. Just stay to the bottom. Stick it, stick it, stick it. Car stuck. That's good. I might not hold the spot though. Junior's still right there. Jeez, those guys are gone. I'm trying to come back though. I restarted on the inside. That was not good for my car. It likes the outside. Kurt's trying to get by me. I'm not going to let it happen. Fly right by on the outside again. Nope. I need to catch up to these guys. We only got 7 laps to go. They're fighting for the lead up there. Look at that. Boyer's taking the lead. 3 wide. 3 car battle. They were 3 wide for a second. Momentum, momentum, momentum. P5 Fofana. Oh, fuck. I don't know what the hell that was. He slid up into my lane. I moved down a little bit. We touched the bumpers. Almost wrecked. I'm just trying to fight and do anything I can to gain spots, get up there, fight it. I don't think we got it today. Definitely haven't showed it the entire race. This is just a late surge, late charge. I haven't even had the speed for a top 5. Excuse me, Junior. Oh, we were 3 wide. I didn't realize Kurt Busch was on the inside of you. I hope our fucking Coke 600 car is better than this. I mean, a top 12 won't be bad, but I need a top 10 car. I need a top 5 car. We're 5th in points. We need to be showing it. 4 laps to go. Coming down to 3 to go in the Coke 600, the All-Star Race. I missaid the title. My bad. But Boyer's out front now. Look at that gap that he's got on Harvick. What happened to Stewart? That was a narrative I was ready to write about. Getting around the outside of Vickers. 2 to go. See, this is what I needed. I needed a green flag run, took a few laps, and now my car's back going again. That was unnecessary. I'm sorry, Edwards. I was just trying to get by. Can I get any more? Come on, slinging around the wall, up against the boards, as they've been saying on NBC. Off of 4, coming across the line, 8th place for the All-Star Race. Didn't win the million this year. Clint Boyer won on a waiver that I gave him because Scott Wimmer won last year, and he did not. Leaders coming off of turn 4 to take the white flag here at the All-Star Race for 2008. We thought that this was Tony Stewart's race to lose. He had been leading the whole race. But on a restart with 10 laps to go, our Sarah boys Clint Boyer and Kevin Harvick muscled their way by, taking this lead. Boyer, who had the faster car, has now extended this lead, and he has gone with it. Half a lap to go. The driver of the 07 car got a waiver from NASCAR to get in this event because RCR driver Scott Wimmer, the number 33 car last season, won a race, but is not racing full-time. But it doesn't matter. Clint Boyer wins the All-Star Race here in 2008 for Richard Childress. Wins the $1 million. So here are the results of the 2008 All-Star Race. RCR knocked out the first 2 spots, but the only one that matters is Clint Boyer in that 07 car. I'm sure Richard Childress will be happy regardless. He's got $1 million. 16 cars finished on the lead lap, and even though the subscriber car seems a little bit cursed, it was the last car on the lead lap and didn't finish too bad, I guess. That'll have to be in wreck 3 times. I'm sorry, Marshall, that you had such a bad race, but hopefully in the future it'll perform a little better. 4 cars finished a lap down, and 4 cars retired from this race. Only 20 cars were left on track. My teammate was the last car on the field, and Johnson blew a header. I'm gonna leave this outro pretty short and sweet. The Truck Series Championship's about to get started, and I forgot to do this before posting the video. I almost forgot it. I was watching it and I was like, oh shit, I didn't make an outro and say goodbye to everybody. So, goodbye. Hope you guys enjoyed the championship weekend in Phoenix in real life NASCAR. Leave a comment down below maybe on who you think's gonna win all 3 series championships. Yeah, I hope you liked the video, like the All-Star Race. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I'll catch you guys for the doubleheader of the Indy 500 and the Coke 600 next week. Peace out.